Hello, I am the H-Town vet, and I would like to welcome you to this live stream, a place where we will discuss a variety of benefits available to veterans, active duty members, and their dependents. Come into the room, family. Let us know that you are here. Let's do it. Family, the first person in the room tonight is is 66 Love. Says, hello, H-Town vet in the chat. Let me see what he said. Hello, H-Town vet. Hello, H-Town family. That's what he said. And in addition to that, come on in here, family, because we're going to get right into it. Betty says, H-Town, hope you had a beautiful weekend and got some rest. Yes, yes, indeed. And was busy, too. We have San Diego Marine say, evening, veteran family. Yes, indeed. Then Brother Neil Step says, hello, all. And thank you for the wonderful comment in the comments, Brother Neil, from yesterday, I believe. And he's San Diego Marine say, hello, evening, H-Town vet, evening to you, evening to all the family here tonight. And then we have Jason in the house, and let's get started, family. We thank you. We appreciate you. Family, we here. We got nothing but love for you. In the words of the 5 Heartbeats, we honor all branches of the military. For those that are new to the channel, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. Not necessarily in that order. We love all of you, and we respect you, and you're welcome here, even non-veterans. So this is what we're about, and we want to give a voice to veterans. You understand? And we have our brother, the Salty Old Marine, in here. Now, this is a person that I got respect for, and there's always been fair and consistent. Please show him love. And if you don't, you need to go over there and support his channel. Yeah, I'm name dropping. The Salty Old Marine say evening all. Please, because it's hard to come across good people. You understand? You say, but H-Town, what if y'all ever have a disagreement? If we do, it's gonna be me and him talking about it. Because I appreciate it. Because hey, H-Town ain't perfect all the time. He might have to check me on something. And as long as you get you cool with people and you communicate, and there's really no big issue. Grown men do what grown men do. Everybody got a voice here. Now the rules are, number 1, you will be respectful to the host and chat while staying on topic. Number 2, you will not attempt to network, promote yourself, or name drop in the chat. Number 3, you will not divert chat members away from the channel. Okay? Now, you say, well, H-Town, no, that is respectful courtesy. I've heard people you come over here from our brother's channel, so I appreciate him and others who have done it also. It's been I have to say, it's a lot of good YouTube content creators out here. I have to say that. Everybody got their own style, so do I. But I've met some good people out here. Now, family, thank you for those that have super chatted and donated through Cash App, and all the donations are appreciated, and we thank you. Please smash that like button, notification. Some fun facts, family. First fun fact, we're going to take y'all off for a moment here. So when it comes to temporary ratings, there are only 2 types. Okay? There are 2 categories, two categories. They're going to be different types falling under the categories, right? First temporary rating is individual unemployability. All right, this is a fun fact we're going over, which is a form of unemployability. The condition may improve because it fluctuates or it's temporary. So you might have a reevaluation in 3 to 5 years, maybe not. If you was to keep unemployability for 20 years, you'd be locked in. They can't take it from you. But they usually call you in for an reevaluation. Now, this temporary 100% is different. There's different types for mental health, surgery, rehab periods. So temporary surgery, you're temporary 100%, you're actually scalar 100%, okay? With individual unemployability, you are either, 60, 70, 80, 90 paid at the 100% rate. But when a temporary 100%, you are a scheduler 100% temporary. And it's based on events, not a time limit. It's based on after you have the corrective surgery, maybe prostate surgery, you have prostate cancer, and they remove your prostate. After that rehab period or after the prostate is removed, they're gonna reduce you but pay you for the residuals. When it comes to the surgery that requires like a knee replacement, they're gonna pay you through the rehab period. I believe it's 4 months after. Am I right? It used to be a year. 4-month rehab period. Now, family, here's another one fun fact we're going to talk about. Is this a job thing? We're going to make it clear. A lot of people learning, and they learn here, and they may have known, but we got solid information. Working does not automatically mean that your rating will be reduced. In most cases, it will not. Work limits is the concept, okay? Unemployability has work restrictions. If you're filing for it, you're probably not going to get it if you are working. Okay. But once you got it, if you start working, 3 things could happen. You could go to work, and as long as you're working under the federal poverty level, $15,650, you're good. Unless they say this is gainful employment, then they can reduce you even though you fall under the poverty level. So that's one thing they can reduce. Another thing, you have to work in a sheltered environment. What is that? The VA has never really been clear. Now let's see what we got here. Say hello, the Salty Old Marine. Hope you are doing well. Then we have Jason in here say, I do agree. H-Town is cozy up with Pastor Dougie, LOL, but he cool with me. That sounds like a backhanded compliment. And then he say, we got 8 likes and 10 watching. Thank y'all, family, for being here. We appreciate y'all. And unemployability is one of the ones that falls, individual unemployability falls under unemployability. It's a temporary form of unemployability. The permanent form is TDIU. We have a video on this, total disability individual unemployability. It's permanent, but you're like either 60, 70, 80%, 90% paid at 100% rate. You're locked in, but you do have the work restrictions. Now, in most cases, if you just have a 0, 10 to 90%, that you good. Lower ratings, they usually don't bother. In most cases, you can work without it affecting your compensation. Who's ever worked with less than 100% rating and there was no problem? If you had a problem, put problem in there. If you hadn't had no problem, put no problem. I'm talking about less than 100% rating, less than any type of 100% rating. But if you're 100% permanent total, there's no work restrictions. And this was said before Congress, and it is clear. Family, I need your help, okay? Say no problem. You hadn't had no problem working. Man, listen, I need your help, family, okay? What I need your help with. Do anyone has a simple way to explain VA math? If you do, email it to me, help me out there. So you've had no problem either, 66, okay? Neither has Betty, okay? It's nearly no problem. And if they do call you in for a reduction, it might be because the condition, something in your medical records, not because you're working. If y'all know anything on VA math, let us know. Now we have Hellfish Haven and they say, good evening. This fine Sunday service going into the H-Town property. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Now, listen, everybody go watch our video. Me and Hellfish Haven did. I went over his channel and did a collaboration with him. Go over there and check it out and check him out. And if anybody donated over there, donate it. When it comes to them, we donate to them. Everybody show love to Hellfish Haven. Everybody. Now we're going to get on topic, family. Thank y'all for being here. Now we're going to get on topic. And yes, indeed, the topic for tonight is, what are we covering? Bam. We're going to talk about two concepts and we're going to tie them together, dealing with VA service connection for mental health conditions, okay? And what we're going to tackle is, what is symptom stacking and how does it relate to the pyramiding of mental health conditions? Come on, you see H-Town, I got that. You see I got it up there. You see that? I'm proud of myself. Now I did so. Now listen. So what are we saying? So let's say you had PTSD and you were diagnosed also with TBI. Well, the PTSD is solely a mental health condition. It may have some physical manifestations, but it is a mental health disability, right? TBI have both physical, it's a traumatic brain injury when you may have a concussion, blacked out, injury to the head. You know, in the military, they call it CTE, something similar to that. Now listen, there are physical symptoms of TBI, because I mean, a TBI is a physical condition and also has psychological symptoms that manifest too. And some of them may overlap with PTSD. Where there's overlap, you won't get paid for both. So TBI may cause you to be fatigued. So could PTSD. And it may cause you not to be able to sleep, insomnia, TBI, so could PTSD. Both of them can cause anxiety. So we're dealing with this issue tonight. We're going to break it down like only H-Town can, right? And y'all know this is just the way I talk. I'm from Houston, man. Let's talk about it. So we're dealing with the head, the mental health, and also damage to the brain physically when it comes to TBI. Let's talk about it. So this is going to fall under number 7 for mental disorders. What would the damage, y'all tell me in y'all opinion, what would the damage from TBI fall under? What would that fall under? Would that fall under musculoskeletal system? Dealing with the brain? Would it deal with, I don't know, would it do with neurological issues? What, give me a number that you think TBI would fall under in the 15 body systems, the VA disability 15 body systems. Let us know. While you're doing that, I'm going to check our sound. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience, family. Brother Neil says he believes it to be number 9. Number 9, neurological issues, because it's dealing with the brain. Yes, indeed. But it also can have, yes, indeed. I guess I would agree with that. Anybody disagree? And I also agree with Sister Betty Bob's. It could be 9 or 7 because it also deals with depression and other things can come from having TBI. And family, we're going to break this thing down tonight. You know what we do. So this dealing with body system number 9 and body system number 9 and 7. I mean, number 9 and 7. All right. That's why the overlap. Now, family, dealing with mental health, we're going to be dealing with mental health ratings, of course, and we're going to deal with this thing usually with mental health conditions. Let's talk about that. And we're talking about PTSD and depression. You can only receive compensation for one. You can be service connected for several, right? So you could be service connected for PTSD and bipolar. You're only going to get paid, compensated for one, not both. You could be service. It could be for OCD. You're only going to be service connected for one. The other one, you'll be service connected for more than one, but you're only going to get compensated for one. Now, eating disorders are different, and we're going to talk about it. All right, you can have PTSD and an eating disorder and get compensated separately for both. Okay, he said I sent you. Let me get that. He said, okay, math to your thank you so much for that VA math. Thank you so much, that Hellfish Eight. Now, family, let's get into it. So remember, with the VA, there's always exceptions. Now, remember, we're dealing with symptoms. So this is from a PTSD disability benefit questionnaire, or DBQ. So there are going to be certain symptoms that you have here. And let's say if you had a DBQ for a separate one for traumatic brain injury, TBI, and some of the symptoms on that exam overlap with symptoms on this exam that the doctor checked. So that's called overlapping symptoms, okay? Am I making sense? Let me know if we're making sense. So you have two different types of exams. So let's say, for example, we're going to use PTSD, panic attacks, and depression. So let's say you was straight up, your diagnosis was panic attack. You can't get a rating for that. Depression, you can't get a separate rating, and it'll be the same way as it is for all mental health. You can get up to 100%. And PTSD, we know about, the most common we talk about. Here's the thing. What if you're diagnosed with all three separately, not as separate conditions? All right. And they all cause you to be fatigued. They all cause you to be angry outbursts or panic. Like aggravated. And they also cause you to have problems with sleep disturbance. So because all of the symptoms overlap, you can't get compensated for all three. You can't use that one symptom, fatigue, for all three conditions. No, that's not how it works. We're going to talk about it. All right. Symptom overlapping. So there's no pyramiding. So you might be diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar disorder, delusional disorder, major depressive disorder, excessive compulsive disorder. Now I got major depressive disorder and PTSD. That's on this thing. So if you want to say you can, if you don't have to. But there's no pyramid. You can't, when it comes to these, you can't get compensated for all. And our sister say, thank you so much, Hellfish Haven, for the information. Greatly appreciated. Yes, indeed. I heard a little thing from my email, so thank you. The little ding, only one. Now, remember what we went over, fam. Look at this here. Look, that's what the VA be doing. Listen. Where it says at the top, the line says the PTSD and psychosis combine in ways that make it difficult to differentiate. So they can't differentiate. They can't pay me for both of them. You understand? Because it's both dealing with mental health conditions. So they say they overlap. The symptoms overlap. So they can't pay me separately for psychosis, or, in this case, Mr. John Brown, psychosis and PTSD. All right. Panic attacks and major depression, if the symptoms overlap. Let's talk about it. Now, we're going to be talking today in particular about TBI and PTSD. Now, if you had issues with either one of these, put it in the chat, family. PTSD and TBI or just PTSD? Let us know. PTSD, TBI, which one? Put in the chat if you've had issues. You've had concussions while you was knocked out in the military. All right. TBI. Mine's been PTSD, but not TBI. Brother Neil saying PTSD. Now, I never had TBI. I just put it on there for y'all to know what to write. Family, so we're going to talk about the overlap. So with Hellfish Haven, says all of the above. Okay. Yes, indeed. So let's talk about it, family. Let's talk about it. And this is important because what we're going to do, we're going to show you how when they try to work around you, the VA not try to compensate you for TBI and PTSD, which they don't like doing. We're going to show you how to deal with it. Okay? Let's talk about it. Now, looky here. So, who's ever heard of symptom stacking? If you've heard of symptom stacking, put yes in the chat. If you've never heard of symptom stacking, put no in the chat. Let's see. Have you ever heard of symptom stacking? Come on. Let us know. Anybody heard of symptom stacking? All right. All right. Neil say yes. Then Benny say yes. Now hold on. Did I say hi to Charlton earlier? All right. Everybody show love to Brother Charlton in the house. Say yes, he's heard of it. Betty say from me. Who in Benny's heard of it? Brother Neil has heard of it. Who's heard of symptom stacking? And so symptom stacking, if you have multiple conditions, meaning multiple conditions that are service connected, if you have multiple mental health conditions that cause the same manifestation or they express themselves in the same way, such as fatigue, insomnia, and anxiety, the VA can only rate the symptom once, typically under the diagnostic code that yields the highest overall evaluation. Okay? So they're going to rate it on the one that's the most severe. So if your PTSD is the most severe, they're going to put it over there. If your major depression is more severe because of the symptom, they're going to rate you over there. Tell me if it's making sense. So they don't let you stack. Oh, I want to do memory loss, mood swings, anxiety. I can't sleep disturbance, insomnia, fatigue. Well, PTSD causes it and the TBI causes it. So I want to get rated separately for both conditions using the same symptoms. They don't want to do that. The one that's the most severe, they're going to do it. However, you listening to me? If that TBI has separate symptoms, then you got something going on. You got something you can work with there. But when it comes to other mental health conditions like panic attacks, depression, and PTSD, they usually give you to the one that causes the more severity condition. They give you the evaluation for that. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Let us know. Because they don't let you double dip. Now, verify all information. Under 38 CFR 4.14, the Department of Veteran Affairs, VBA, prohibits pyramiding, stacking these conditions up, getting paid for more than one mental health condition. This rule prevents veterans from receiving multiple disability ratings and double compensation, thus double dipping, for the exact same symptom or functional impairment. Did H-Town break it down? Not just for the symptom, but it might affect you working. It might affect you at home. If that depression affects you the same way the PTSD affects you from going to work, that's the same thing. Even if those symptoms stem from two distinct service-connected conditions. Huh? Did you hear that? So let me read it all out one time. Under 38 CFR 4.14, the Department of Veteran Affairs, VBA, prohibits pyramiding. This rule prevents veterans from receiving multiple disability ratings and double compensation for the exact same symptom or functional impairment, even if those symptoms stem from two distinct service-connected conditions. Do you think that's fair? If they can show that it's from two different conditions, shouldn't you, even though it's the same thing, shouldn't you get compensated for both mental health? Do you think is this double dipping? Put DD if it's double dipping into you. If it's not, put unfair. Is it DD, double dipping, or unfair that the VA has this rule? Let us know. Is it this rule fair? If it's fair, put DD for double dipping. If you feel it's unfair, put unfair. Because it's come from two separate service-connected disabilities. Okay? Now, our brother said it's unfair from Brother Neil. What you say, family? Why do you say it's unfair, Brother Neil? Then Betty says it's unfair. Once you let me know how you feel about it, just unfair, or do you feel it's double dipping? Either way, we don't judge you here. But tell me, why do you feel like it's unfair? Once you let us know if you feel it's unfair or double dipping. Let us know. Anybody else have an opinion on it? Because we trying to make this thing as clear as possible. So Benny says he think it's unfair. Why do you think it's unfair, Brother Benny? Let us know. I'm going to give, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give y'all a chance to respond. Let me give you a couple of seconds here. I'm going to leave the image up. Let us know why you feel that way. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you like to double dip? When you double dip with your chips or any food, what do you like? Do you do cheese and salsa, queso and salsa? What do you double dip? Do you double dip with any of your foods? Let us know. Huh, we talking about double dipping tonight. Huh? Let me know. Any foods y'all double dip with? Well, when it comes to H-Town, I like to double dip with crab cakes. Now listen to Brother Neil says, as you said, it is two different things that you are dealing with. Just because they cross pollinate does not mean you are trying to cheat the system. No. And you should be compensated separately. System is outdated, Benny says. Okay, I agree. Come on, tell us how y'all feel about it. Now, family, some of the overlapping symptoms is memory loss. Okay, this is I don't know if a Spanish word or some kind of, I like the way it looked. So both of them, TBI and PTSD can cause memory loss, right? So you won't get paid for memory loss for both of them separately. And I want to ask y'all to say the symptoms are different. I want to ask y'all a question. Did you have when you went in for your if you went in for a mental health test, first of all, put MH in the chat. If you've ever did a CMP exam for mental health. Put in MH in the chat if you've ever done a CMP exam for mental health. And I want to know, did they have you do a memory test? And let us know if they had you do a memory test. Let us know. A couple of them I went in, the doctor said to me, well, I want you to I'm gonna give you 3 items to remember. And I did my best to remember them. I'm not gonna lie about that. Who in here has ever had to do a memory test? So first you had a mental health exam before. So have I. So I'm gonna put MH in there too. I've had mental health exam, of course. Yes. Oh, Jimmy Elmore. Everybody show love to Jimmy Elmore. Come on in the room, brother. Neil had mental health test. Let us know if they did a memory test. They gave me 3 items to remember. And later on, he asked me. I remember 2 of them. Now, Betty says 17 likes and 7 watching. Yes, indeed. So 66 Love had a mental health exam. Okay. CMP exam. So has Big Blue. VA mental health test, but not CMP exam. Okay, so what type of test they had you take, like a written test? No memory test. Okay, no memory test. So some of y'all did memory tests. Benny says yes. Mental health tests, not CMP. Okay, that's interesting. A lot of you had mental health tests, no CMP. That's interesting. Brother Neil has an interesting statement here. He said they did not give me a memory test, but the examiner asked me about a lot of things connected to my memory because my memory was so bad, it helped me get 30%. I wonder what type of things you asked. Let us know. What interesting, how did he do it in a roundabout? All right, fam. Sorry about that. I had to take your little business there. So now our brother says here, Brother Charlton says, multiple tests, computer, A, B, C, D answered, hard to remember, was about honesty, was 1999. Yeah. Anger issues. Okay. Everybody show love to Rose City D in the room. We about to cut it up. Did you take any memory test? If you did, you did a mental health test, Rose City D, and did you have a memory test that they asked you? Let's see. Good evening, H-Town vet, and salute the chat. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Then we have Brother Neil say this here. Now listen, yeah, those of you that are watching this, you need to, this is very important. Neil say, you know, you can get 100% from memory if your memory's bad. Now listen, Neil Stepp say, ask me about the years I got my degree, work history, and things like that. Oh, interesting. Okay. Everybody show love to Brother Rose City D, who was brought in the house by Brother Benny. You brought good people in there, man. Now listen. Let me ask you this here. Another thing they ask you about memory. I'm asking you something off topic. Do you like memory foam mattresses? I love them. I gave my queen size to my daughter. I've regretted it ever since because it goes back to your, man, I love them. I love them. They're very expensive though. Remember, memory plays a very important role in your mental health condition and TBI. Problems concentrating. If you have TBI and PTSD, you could have problems concentrating because of both of them. All right. Who in here have problem concentrating? All right. Put CP in the chat if you have problems concentrating. Concentration problems. Oh, wow. Look what it did. YouTube rejected this comment usually means that it's spam. Don't put CP in there. They blocked my own. What CP stand for? They blocked my own stuff. Try to change it a bit. They won't let me change it. It's my comment. I don't know what that is. Wow, they blocked my comment, fam. Let me know if y'all can chat now. It just blocked my, stop me from putting a comment. See, don't put CP in the chat. It let him put CP. I'm jealous, Neil, but it wouldn't let me. CP. Okay, I guess it works for y'all. When I put it lowercase. CP. Oh Lord. Who have problems, and how does have problems concentrating when you what? When you're trying to read, when you're trying to focus on stuff, trying to complete tasks. What is it? CP, when I am stressed. So you have problem concentrating when you're stressed. When do y'all have problems concentrating? Let us know. You know, I don't want to move on because I want to stay on that same topic. So we on the same page. I have problems concentrating when I'm fatigued, when I'm aggravated. Now listen, I remember asking, what this test, new one. Oh, hold on. I remember asking, was this test new one they gave for recruits since Oklahoma and Timothy? Oh yeah, I know you're talking about me. They said, okay, yes. Wow. They told you yes. CP, when I try to study, you have problems concentrating. So Jimmy Elmore has problem concentrating every day. How often do it hit you? Once or twice a week, 3 times a week, once a month? How often you have trouble concentrating? How many times in a week? Or tell us in a day. Let us know. Let us know. Now let us continue here. What about problems being irritated? This is another symptom of PTSD and traumatic brain injury that overlaps. Irritability. What irritates you? What irritates me is people asking me dumb questions or asking me the same thing repeatedly. What irritates you? People talking on the phone when you're in a public place and you're trying to take care of business at the post office. That's irritating to me. What about you? That's another trait that is also overlapping trait for PTSD and traumatic brain injury. Mood swings. Somebody put MS in there if you have problems with mood swings. Put MS in the chat after you answer the other. Who in here has problem with mood swings? Okay, let us know. Once you get through that mood swing, let's see. Now, Betty said, let's see what y'all say. Brother said here, Day says, driving behind people is the passing lane, driving below the speed limit. Yes, indeed. That aggravates me too. Slow drivers also for Big Blue. Okay. Now, Betty Bob says, irritated all the time. People get on my nerves. What is the biggest thing that just pushed you where you just get irritated with people? Asking me dumb questions. Yeah, dumb questions. That's just how I haven't seen your car. You must keep it in the garage. Is that anybody's business where I keep my vehicle at? It's a neighbor. I'm going to have to I'm going to ask him. Over the last years, how many times have you asked me the same question about where you don't know if I was at home because you didn't see my car? Why he worrying about where my car at? He's not my woman. Now listen. Hey, Big Blue 50, you are a great driver. Big Blue, he ain't care. He said you a great driver. Now listen, driver, sometimes very small things when my PTSD is activated. Now I want to ask y'all family, if you ever have been close to road rage or had road rage, put RR in the chat if that's one thing that caused your mood to swing. Put RR in the chat if you've had road rage or you've been triggered by people driving on the road. Better say, wow, H-Town, your neighbors are nosy as heck. Yes, they are. I'm going to have to tell this dude next time I talk to him because I don't answer it, of course. And I'm out there working. That's just dumb. His wife asked me the same question. And he said, you know me, I'd be asking, isn't that your man over there? What you all worry about what I'm doing? And had the nerve to tell me one time, I haven't seen you. You must have a girlfriend or something. What the heck is these people? They don't have a life, man. Betty say road rage. Charlton say road rage. Rose City D say experience road rage. H-Town, road rage. Let me ask, what do you do to avoid road rage? Do you drive later in the evening? What type of things you do? Because some people just drive crazy and they're going to irritate you. But mood swings, you're happy, sad, confused. This is another thing that's a symptom that could overlap with PTSD and TBI. So even Neil, say road rage, your mood would change quickly, huh? People get behind the wheels, they get aggressive. Problem sleeping is another thing that's overlapping symptom for TBI and PTSD. Insomnia. Anxiety is another thing. TBI can cause anxiety and so can PTSD. PTSD is an anxiety disorder, right? It's under anxiety. There's a type of anxiety disorder in itself. Yes, that's right, Betty. Nosy neighbors. All right, family. Another one. You got TBI, you can be depressed with the pain, all of the physical attributes and the other things can cause you to be depressed. So with PTSD can cause depression. Having flashbacks, hypervigilance, triggers like loud sounds, they could also lead you from a heightened state of anxiety to becoming depressed. H-Town, they're afraid of your zoom. But this dummy just keep talking. I'm gonna tell him I like that's a real good one. Very good one now. Another one is chronic fatigue. Could you imagine if you have PTSD and traumatic brain injury and PTSD, you're going to be exhausted if they're depending on their severity level. Now, listen here. Another one, we talk about functional impairment. Remember? So functional impairment could be the TBI and the PTSD affects your ability to complete work tasks or tasks in everyday life, like bathing, clothing, take your kids to school, different things like that. So if both of them, the TBI and the PTSD, has an effect on your work rhythm or the way your functional work, how you function in the work environment or in everyday life, that could be overlapping too, family. But we can get around this. We have solutions. Look what A-Sounded did for you. Here are some of the symptoms in yellow where they overlap when it comes to fatigue, PTSD, and TBI. When it comes to fatigue, they have both of them. You can be fatigued. When it comes to memory loss, yes. Anxiety, yes. Sleep disturbance, not able to sleep, yes. This is high. Another one is feeling isolated and depressed. Now listen, depression. Now listen to this here. This is where you can get them rated separately. Are you listening? Let's say, for example, you had PTSD. Well, it's based on a traumatic event. The symptoms, your flashback to that traumatic event, may not be the one that happened with TBI. That might have been a concussion that just knocks you out, and you just don't remember it. So it can't be traumatizing. You don't remember it. But when it was dealing with maybe somebody drowning, something happened, an explosion, you remember it, and it's based on PTSD, that's a separate symptom that can count toward the PTSD. Okay? And when it comes to the TBI and you were knocked unconscious, that's going to be something in the green side for only TBI. What about vomiting? Well, that'll be only TBI. What about dizziness? Which one do y'all think that dizziness will fall under? TBI or PTSD? Dizziness. Somebody let us know in the chat. What about the shakes? Let us know. Then we're talking about avoidance of people. That's usually going to be PTSD. All right. Let's talk about it. Now, here we go. This is how you want to deal with it, family. Both. Okay, both. Okay. Now, listen. Common VA errors in TBI, PTSD, and PTSD claims. So if you're diagnosed with TBI and PTSD, possibly both. Okay. Unfortunately, the VA rating decisions sometimes contain errors. Have you ever had an error in your claim? Put the word error in the chat. If you've ever had a claim with the VA that's been in error, put error in the chat. These errors can include, now these are the ones for TBI, but just put the word error if you've ever had error. If you had an appeal, they did an error. If they done something wrong and you got the condition they say you don't, that's an error. Now listen, incorrect combining TBI and PTSD to give a low rating. They'll do this all the time. They say, oh, we can't separate it when evidence show that they're separate symptoms. Another thing the VA does, ignoring the physical effects of TBI. Remember, the TBI make you shake. You'll throw up. PTSD usually does not have the physical reactions. TBI, you might have actual hearing loss because of the concussion or other things that have physical manifestations. Next thing, the VA misapplying the pyramiding rule when it don't apply to this. The last thing, failing to conduct adequate medical examination. If you do an examination for TBI and you have TBI and PTSD, they need to be clear where the symptoms are coming from. Okay? Veterans have the right to appeal these decisions under 38 USS 7105. All right. So y'all said they've done errors with y'all. Okay. Now listen, you can appeal it. You see, and it's called a notice of disagreement in the law. So you see where in the introduction section where you can appeal. You don't have to go along with that. Any questions, y'all? Welcome to ask questions anytime. Charlton say question. Do they rate both as mental health ratings or break down? Okay, they rate separately. TBI is a physical condition from a physical trauma, but it manifests in symptoms that are in the mental health category. Okay, you might be what? You might get anxiety because of it, but there also you might vomit or you might get dizzy. That's from the physical part of the game of TBI. That's not from PTSD. All right. PTSD is mental health. TBI can be organic injury with mental health symptoms that overlap with mental health conditions. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. And remember, like we said, you can have 3 different mental health conditions that you're diagnosed with and service connected for, and you're only going to get rated for one because they don't allow symptom stacking. Now, exceptions to the rule of stacking symptoms. Let's talk about it. Now, any other questions? Can a person do PTSD secondary to TBI? Under the theories of service connection, anything is possible. Yes. Anything, if you can prove that that's the case, I believe can be secondary because the traumatic event was the TBI, and because of your loss of memory, it may cause trauma in the form of PTSD. You could be rated separately or by both of them. Yes, it's possible, in my opinion. Now, ones that you can get rated separately for is eating disorders and other mental health conditions. Now, there's no overlapping when it comes to this. You actually get rated separately. Let me talk about what mental health disorder, like being anorexic, you can get rated separately. All right? Even though it's a psychological condition, the physical manifestations, they just do it separately. I don't know why. Bulimia, you can be rated separately. That's another eating disorder. With anorexic, when being anorexic, that means you start starving yourself. Bulimia, you eat, then you purge or throw the food up. You might take a whole bunch of food and starve it down and then regurgitate it. Yes, indeed. After you eat all that food, you might purge yourself. Now, family, we did the thing. Okay, now, tell me if it was clear, understanding how symptom overlap and pyramiding works. Anybody confused or you want some clarification, let us know. Let us know, fam. Any questions, comments, or concerns, let us know. And did we answer the questions? Let us know, yes or no. Did we cover the topic? Let us know. And as always verify information that you get because laws change. So we covered it. Okay, yes. Let us know, fam. Let us know. Family, if you ain't done so, please like, share, and subscribe. And we said our brother said, Neil said, yes, we covered the topic. This topic was covered in great detail. Now we have 19 likes and 5 watching. Yes, indeed. I'm glad people came in and go and hit that like button. I appreciate that because I know people might have other stuff going on. Family, if you want to join us, always remember we're going to be here on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time, but we will have impromptu live streams. And I've been dropping smaller, divided segment videos up. So some of y'all been watching that. Please go over there and watch because that help boost the algorithm. Take care, family. We just going to keep bringing the knowledge. Is that all right? And see, we got Randy in here. Everybody show love to Randy. Randy H says, thank you for sharing. Always, always. And family, thank those for participating in the super chat and the donations y'all give. Thank you so much for putting something in the collection plate. Everybody show love to Randy. And in H-Town, we trust because H-Town is open. Do y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns? Anything y'all want to ask about, ask now. We're unofficially in the after party, but let's do this. Well, we're in the after party. So now at the after party, you can ask questions about veterans. You can ask about non-veteran topics. But main thing is you got to, follow the rules, of course. And, even in the after party, people try to play crazy. Oh, I thought in the after party I could just go say anything. No, we got to follow the rules. Come on in. Everybody show love to Randy. Yes, indeed. I appreciate you. Everybody showing love to Randy. So let me see here. Has anybody, hold on, let me see, I guess. Okay, I think I got it now. And like we say, the rules also, you always know, number one, you'll be respectful to the host and the chat while staying on topic. Number two, you will not attempt to network, promote yourself, or name drop in the chat. If you don't know what that means, don't do it. Then say, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." We're not going to tolerate it here. Number three, you will not divert chat members away from the channel to some other thing. Whatever we doing here is what we doing here. Now, listen, Neil say it's just nice to be in a room with like-minded folks. Now, so I want you to explain that. Now, listen, Neil, tell me what you mean by that. Like-minded folks. Like-minded, what, in what way? And Randy, how long have you been coming over to the channel? Is this your first time? Tell us, Randy, if you are, what branch of military and are you still in, or what state or country you're currently living in. Let us know. But why you say that, Brother Neil? Come on, let's talk family now. We about to chat. It's just nice to be in a room with like-minded folks. Like-minded in what way? Neil say, Neil, thank you so much. Neil, you and I enjoy seeing you all the time. It really brings energy. Listen to what Big Blue said. Big Blue say the VA is changing check and going to stop asking for the last 4 of your social security number. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand that, fam. I just couldn't stand. Oh, Lord. I'm getting triggered. That's my trigger. That's one reason I don't like going over to the VA. Did you hear me? We got the collection plate is been taken back out. We got to put something on the building fund. We have Brother Charlton says, how close to 3,000? We real close. We ain't gonna even worry about that. Because y'all been blessed, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That the numbers is cool, but having the quality of people matter to me more. I could have way more people if I allow people to troll on my channel, come in here and act a plum fool. Now they can come up and debate me, but they don't want to do it. So we want to thank Brother Charlton for the donation. Thank you. Everybody show love to Brother Charlton. Now listen, so we need about 10, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, we close to it. We getting there. Now listen, Charlton, my love, thank you so much for the beautiful blessings and love. Now listen, first time, Randy say first time USMC, United States Marine Corps veteran. I'm from Michigan. Thank you all for being kind. Now let's let everybody that's from the US that's that's a Marine in there, show them some love. Everybody, tell them everybody show their branch. Put your branch of the military. If you're a Marine or use Army, show your branch. We do this from time to time. I was in the Army. Everybody welcome Randy. Yes, indeed. Randy, we just keep it 100. Go back and watch our last video. We broke down Brother Neil, U.S. Air Force. Come on now. Family, we doing this thing. And see, here we have an interactive live because we don't just talk at you. We talk to you. And if something we say is incorrect or something you disagree with, you have a right to disagree here. Say, U.S. Navy, Randy, you with your shipmates. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Talk about it. Come on, fam. What's on your mind? I got to ask y'all a question. Huh? Anybody seen Pastor Dougie? Have anybody seen the Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins? And he's been missing in action when it comes to the veteran. Let us know. Have you heard any news? I put some out recently on him. And do you think it'll be any different if somebody else was? U.S. Navy and U.S. National Reserve? What is that? Let us know, family. Come on. Now, what else? Let us know what made you come up, Brother Randy, and say something and start chatting. What made you come up? He's out in the field somewhere with JFK. Oh, Lord. Where is Pastor Dougie? Has anybody seen Secretary of the VA, Doug Collins? We have fun with him here. That's all. Pastor Dougie wants me to do steak and bake franchise. Are you going to sign up? Or are you going to be one of his franchisees? You know that the owner of Wendy's, was it something Thomas? I forget his name. How can I forget his first name? He used to be a fry cook for Colonel Sanders and Kentucky Fried Chicken. So when he said he was gonna go start his own thing, he said, you know, he gonna be mad you do that, and you might not be able to come back. Now he say, what if you fail? One of the guys asked him. He said, well, I'm the best, one of the best short order cooks. It is fry cooks. It is. So he wasn't letting it stop him. He ended up forming Wendy's. Yes, Pastor wants me to do the Steak Shake franchise. H-Town Pastor Doug is in that $10 billion USD bunker in Vacation City. Wow. In Vatican City with the Pope. Vatican City, I'm sorry. Family, let us know. We just having a little fun there. What's on your mind? What any question, comments, or concerns? Anything you want to cover? Last live stream, I try to lighten it up a little bit. Not, you remember we went hard in the paint on the last one, didn't we? Didn't we go hard in the paint on the last one? Say H-Town, to answer your question, not everyone understands the veteran community. We have a special bond. Well, here's the thing. That's why people come here. You saw who's in here earlier. That man is a very busy man. He might be in here now. The Salty Old Marine. Dave Thomas. I always loved Dave Thomas. Always loved him. Who found the Wendy's. And that was his daughter. That's his daughter's name. I don't know if she's still alive. So what you were saying here, brother. Yes, special bond. Why do y'all come here, family? Why do y'all chat? Why is the chat important to you? Why is this community important? Our brothers say we have a special bond. And what was it about it? What is it about this that makes y'all feel connected, though? And if you don't, let us know what we can do to help strengthen that. Because we're on a social media platform. What are we doing that's different? Y'all chat on other channels when y'all go. What is it here? And that's maybe some unique things you learn when you other places. Let us know. All right, family. I'll drink me a little water. I was chewing on this something too. Now listen. Let's see. He says, Brother Neil say, I can talk and not be judged. It is always respect in the room. Yeah, brother. You got respect, and we got respect this. Sometimes some people try to come in and challenge. I've even had a couple of content creators coming here trying to run the room, But when you come to my house, just like if I come, you got to show respect. Yeah, that's the atmosphere. This is what I wanted right here. This is the reason H-Town does videos about trolling. This is the reason H-Town talks about things. Say, well, why not just ignore it? When can you ever ignore a problem and go away? If I allow people to come in and disrupt my channel, then they start running people away. No, you can't never deal with a problem by ignoring it. So yes, that's why we have rules. But we easy going, we laid back. But if you want to test boundaries or you get too comfortable, we're going to bring you back to the center. Yes, indeed. Now, we're not cliquish here. We supportive. See, he said, yes, sir, that's right. Neil, I agree. Yes, indeed. Now, I'm going to ask you, when you do come here, what are you looking forward to doing? When you get ready to come to one of the live streams, because y'all taking time out of your busy schedule to come and sit here and see my little slideshows and hear me run my mouth and chat with your fellow chat members. What are you looking forward to when you come here? What do you get out of it? With me, I get to express myself. Self-expression. I'm able to show people who I am without anybody misrepresenting me. I get to show, and I forget who said that. That may have been Jay Oliver or MG Smith. I think it was Jay Oliver who said, or was it Benny? One of y'all said H-Town get to show, he get the documented what type of person he really is. That's what I try to do. Because people say you anything. You understand? And I'm gonna ask y'all this too. When we collab, okay, let's see. I come back because of family and H-Town break it down like a break dance. And I can't dance a lick. They're gonna take my black card from me because I can't dance a lick. Not one lick. Neil Steps say knowledge, community, and safety. Now, I've heard that quite often, the safety, and I've heard y'all people say knowledge and community. What is it about being safe? What is it about other places you've gone on social media that you don't feel safe? You feel like you might be attacked. What is your experiences? You've been blocked before, or people you don't know the rules. It's confusing. You can't ask questions, or if you do ask questions, you criticize. Or it seems to be what is you ain't got to say the place or whatever, because it don't even have to be a veteran channel. But let's talk particularly about veteran channels. What is it? Because one place we should feel comfortable is around other veterans. Do you agree? Why shouldn't we feel comfortable around other veterans? And why should we go to a space where we know other veterans are going to be at and not be cordial to each other? Am I missing something? Huh? Is this thing on? Somebody tell me. I thought if I'm coming around veterans, there's an expectation of decorum, of certain way we're going to carry ourselves. Talk to me. I think it's the way you welcome people in. Let's give Neil some love. I was told, oh man, you trying to embarrass me, man. Why not? I mean that from my heart, Neil. Neil, if I saw you on the street, as long as I don't owe you no money, I'll stop and talk to you. Oh, it's hey man, I'm gonna catch you tomorrow. No, man, this is what we supposed to do. See, this is the unique thing about it. And this is what frustrates some people about me. You know, some people that have their own channel, they not only bring them up because they've come over here trying to cut up. They want me mojo. They want the way people interact with me, but they don't want to show respect to people. This is a two-way street. I got to treat y'all right in order to get this type of atmosphere. Now, sometimes I'm gonna be railing on stuff. Y'all might say, "Hey, it's time just calm down." Now, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You are a real brother, and it comes across. That's what I want to ask you. I've heard that several times, and I want to thank Brother Raider for saying that. I appreciate him, and for his support and been very helpful to me. Now listen, but several of y'all have said that here. How do you know I'm not just a big old fake phony? What is it about when you've experienced people that you can tell certain things? Because sometimes, let's be real. Some of the biggest talkers are phonies. Am I lying? Some people can talk a good game. Could H-Town be talking a good game? Charlton, how did you stay around so long? Charlton, you said you want to see what my angle was. When did you figure out what my angle was, Charlton? Betty, why do you stay so committed? Why did you sit back, Betty, and observe me for so long before you start interacting in the chat? Betty must have watched, I guess, for a few months. And at the time she was watching, there was some drama unfolding. I was cleaning. I had a person that was very knowledgeable, who had been helpful, but they were doing it for all the wrong motives and reasons. And they tried to overthrow my channel or disrespect me. And we put them in, we got them up out the paint. We checked them. And they didn't see it coming because there's no hidden rules. Now listen, we say, I lived 67 years and I know when someone is BSing me. Yes, indeed. Well, the problem I have, this is the problem. I ain't gonna say it's a problem, it's a good problem, that I am real. Then other people, you treat, show me respect. And a lot of y'all show me respect. Then other people take my kindness for weakness, and they don't think I check them. They say, well, we know his limits. He's not just going to come all out of pocket. No, but I got one tool. I can drag you, and I can wait to drag you. I can tongue lash you, and I'll come. I won't say nothing for 2 or 3 months and come and start tongue lashing you. And then when I do it, you're going to be an example from here to eternity, because I'm teaching other people. I'm teaching other people that look what this idiot did. When that big time YouTuber came over here, I don't give a damn what clout he has. You don't come to my house and disrespect my house. When I got my family in my house, you come kick your muddy boots up on my coffee table, I will snatch you up out of here. You understand? Well. You know, I'm going to tell you, my neighborhood, I was just walking a dude, owed another dude $1. You understand what I'm saying? He say, man, you going to take me out over $1? He say, no, I'm going to take you out over my dollar if you don't pay me. Not $1, my dollar. You understand? So when it comes to respect, what they can do whatever they want. See, this money changes people. There's money to be made here on YouTube. If you can read the skits, and other people that's have rotten ways, they'll pay to see corrupt people or corrupt politicians. People love putting money in their pockets. Corrupt preachers, corrupt anybody, but I'm going to speak the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, a few months ago, I was getting, Lord have mercy. It was growing, and I appreciate it. And from time to time, it's going to grow like that. I had like, I mean, within an hour, I have 1,500, 2,000 views, and had videos popping 3,000, 3,000 views. Yeah, that's cool. But we got to keep it stable, because I got to dance with the one that brought me to the party. What I look like, what I look like taking a woman to the dance, to the prom, then she going home with somebody else. That ain't right. Now listen, Betty Bob say H-Town is not fake. I had surgery in H-Town, called, got on air every day to see if I was okay, did a show. See if I was okay, did a show. When my husband was out of town to take of his father, and his mother passing away. Yes, and condolences, I remember. I wasn't nervous. Let me tell you something. That's why we're here. I mean, it don't cost no money to be nice to people. Look, by me just I mean, what else am I here for than to show y'all respect? I don't understand. I don't understand. What we do our best to get along. Let's say sometimes we disagree. Okay, we get over it. We family. I don't know what to say. Listen what our brother say. Charlton about to give me. He say, too many talk with forked tongue. Listen, that's what the Native Americans say. Forked tongue. Yes. Farm Girl Rebel email also after all the situation I was going through at the time after surgery. Yeah, I tried to contact her a couple of days. She probably doing something, because she contacted me a little while ago, and she had came up here. I don't know if she's been going through something, but Farm Girl Rebel, we love you. And if you are incapacitated, we're praying for you, and we hope you're okay. I'm telling you, you talking about one good-hearted person. You talk about somebody who's solid. You talk about Bionic Woman, Alaskan Ice. Huh? Madre sends me cash apps all the time. It just be sending me. He can't make it in here, but Madre be bringing it through. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about people. What's the name? I got to contact him. Major Boomer. Send pictures. You know, his daughter had her ankle. I come in. I'm gonna contact them again. Y'all remember Frog Princess? That's his daughter. You have boundaries and you hold to them. Yes, that's where I come from. So look, where I come from, it can be deceptive. We down south, and we cool, but it can go either way. If you want to sit down and eat, we can do that. If you want to flip the table over and go the other way, that can happen too. No hard feelings, no mad, whatever. It's all good. Just don't come at me wrong. Listen, Nia, you look amazing to be your age. Yes, indeed. Say thanks, Betty. Say send love, Farm Girl Rebel. Everybody, yes, indeed. Farm Girl Rebel, we love you. Let me say a prayer for her and for everybody in the room. Neil has been through some procedures. I just got back. They gonna be doing my dinner. I don't know if I told y'all. I got it coming up here in I don't know if I got to tell you. I may have told you, Betty. You and y'all. My dental. They got me in one office that does the failed implants, tooth extraction, all that. And they got different dentists in that one office. The community care person, VA person, called me and was so nice. I told her, you almost got me believing in women again. I said, almost now, almost. Listen. I said, yep. Laughing, but now listen, family, I got to tell you the truth. The problem, that's what I told her. The problem is, that's what I told her, brother. H-Town, that's a beautiful thing. Yes, indeed. Just call me, and I have been struggling for so long, and you have been getting on my case, but I don't like dealing with people with hostility. So God just had her call and say, hey, this and that. And I told her what the situation was. I said, I don't want to go back to that one. She set it up. She said, where you want to go? I said, I don't know. But I need somebody that does fail them. Well, they got this one over here. And I said, that sounds good. And is this what you need? And I said, why you just so nice. I appreciate that so much, so sweet. When people are good to you, especially at the VA, you got to encourage them, because they might get people talking rude to them. I want to know who said that about they getting away with asking for your last four. Did they say why when you go up there? I couldn't stand they want you to say that out loud. That's a security risk, because somebody else could go to another VA with your last four and your name and go up there and check in and get blood work. They don't check no IDs. That's why you got the card. They should be checking your VA healthcare card. What you got it for if they're not going to use it? That's what I told them. Somebody, because I complained about that. I got treated nasty because I was in the emergency room with a pain. Was that pain to my foot and my hip and all that stuff when I fell down? And they were just talking nasty to me. Betty Boss, H-Town, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yes, indeed. Now listen, Betty says, H-Town, I told you, you don't have to deal with that crap. You can report them. I know. And you know what the thing is? I don't like getting people in trouble. They need their job, but do they really need their job if they cutting up? I say something to them, and I be one. I have filled out one. This was amazing. Y'all listen to me. I don't mean to point my finger at you. I was in the blood lab, and the other ladies in there, they just three ladies, and I'm just getting the blood. The one lady wanted to be nasty so bad. She just, when I asked her a question, well, blah, blah, this. I said, I don't know unless you tell me. And then she said something. And as I said, ma'am, when I left, I said, have I been rude? She said, no, you have. I said, well, so why you been rude to me? You act like I know your procedure. That's why I asked you things. And they sent me a survey. The other ladies might have told her something. I don't know. And I just told the truth on it. Because if you treat me like that, she'll treat other people like that. In the Bronx, the VA will scan your VA card. They will not scan it down here in Texas. When you try to hand them your VA card, the medical card, no, just give me your last four and your last name. Well, I got the same last name and same last four as somebody else who was born 10 years different than me. I was born in 1968. They were born in 1958. So I almost had their surgery. But should I have to explain it to someone who being an idiot at check-in? I shouldn't have to go through all that publicly. Now, they are always asking for my last four out loud. I think that's what I just write it down. When I write it down, they get mad. One guy got so mad, he said it out loud. And I didn't go back to physical therapy after that. I told him, I ain't going. This man said my information out loud. He enjoyed it. That's why they all getting replaced. It's sad. It's sad. Your own people, they think it's a special pleasure. But when we stop going there and I'm going somewhere else, don't be, hey, brother this, hey, brother that. Stop doing that. Because I see how you kiss up to the white folks that come up. You don't talk to them. I'm watching you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me. Okay. And you make it hard for the people that's doing it right. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I write on I got one of them little, them little cards. I write it on there and give it to them. The last four and everything, and should say, I just going to write it on the index card and show it to them, not saying it out loud. No, that's a security breach. Because remember, if you can get in there with your last four, if you can get in there with your name, somebody else can come in there and do something horrible under your name. And the VA ain't gonna run back no tape. They just gonna blame you. Good night. Anything you want to ask Randy, let us know. Let us know, Brother Randy. Good night and thanks. Thank you. And everybody say good night to Randy. I forgot to ask. Anything on your mind? Any questions? Good night, Randy. So come back from the Bronx. Also, coming back from the Bronx back to Maryland was a culture shock. How different was it in the Bronx and in Maryland? Let us know. Good night, Randy. Have a blessed week from Betty. Yes, indeed. Family, we got to make this thing work. We got to be consistent with each other. You think I'm always feeling good? I'm feeling good today. My last couple of days been some of the blessed days of my life. You understand? Because I'm not letting stuff bother me. Good night, Randy. Yes, indeed. Everybody show love to Randy. Say the people in Maryland are so rude and lazy. Look who in here. We got the real Sir Gemini. Greetings from Walla Walla. Dang late again. But listen, we want to know what's going on with you, how you been handling it. Family, I've been feeling so good because I be usually stressed about stuff. Yesterday, I went and vacuumed my room. I cleaned the back porch. All them insects that had a light on my back porch. Got all them spiders and insects. They just, as soon as you clean it, I'm going to get chairs. I'm going to get rid of the chairs I got out there, and I'm going to put chairs that can fold up. I can put in and out. What can I do to deal with the insects out there? Should I get a bug zapper? And what will deal with the spiders? Y'all give me some ideas. Because I'm down here in Texas. This Houston is swampland, even though it's. Now listen, hello, it's Real Sir Gemini. The Days of H-Town soap opera. Look, also, what else I do? I vacuum. I ain't washed my truck yet. I need to wash my truck. And they say your mental health sessions are timely for me. I'm gathering evidence. So isn't that a wonderful? So look, and I broke it up into clips too, and you can look at the whole thing. What's timely about them? Oh, netting for mosquitoes. Okay, that's a great idea. Now, what is it about the mental health videos that are very beneficial? Did you see anything tonight about symptom overlapping? Now, Betty says, people in the Bronx, VA talks to me like a human. You can get an appointment in max 1 week. You can get in the same day for an appointment if you call at 7:30 a.m. They will answer the phone. Come on now. Y'all give me some examples. And what should I spray around my house? Because you know, the insects gonna start trying to get up in here. I got some of the mesh in my weep holes. Now look, it's the real Sir Gemini. She's speaking to our brother. He say netting for mosquitoes. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check that. You know what? I could put that on, let it fall down my back porch and cover it. Yeah. Bub zapper will help with the flies ones, but spiders run. Yeah. Spiders, they like hanging out. They slick. That's the issue. The spiders. Cause they put webs everywhere. And then they got all these insects all caught up. Hey there, I'm trying to behave. Telling better about you trying to behave. Y'all something else. Now, family, let us know what's on your mind. What topics do you want us to cover going forward? Let us know any topics you want us to cover going forward. Let us know. And as you come through, we appreciate y'all. Because, family, we got people that when they're able to make it through, they come through. And that's what I appreciate about y'all. See, when y'all able to come in here and family, the real Sir Gemini just come through, and we want to make sure y'all feel welcome. We're all in different parts of the United States. Some of us are in different countries. Because remember, we had some coming our way from the Philippines. Big brother, I forget his name. Big Rob in the Philippines. Let us know. Sometimes this thing it'll be stuck. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch this joker. Now, family, let's see. Peppermint and something oil. Okay, I don't know that all. In a spray bottle for spiders. Now you say, what type of peppermint? Tell me something I can use for the spiders on the back porch. Peppermint, like a peppermint, a piece of candy peppermint, or peppermint in some type of liquid form. Let me know, family. Anything y'all can think of to get these doggone spiders. Cause my family want to sit on the back porch. Peppermint oil. Okay. I'll definitely do that. Peppermint oil. I remember that. Peppermint oil. Now, does boric acid work? Like you pour it out, that'll help keep some stuff away. And I remember for like snakes, you can use sulfur. Sulfur, I think. Sulfur ain't that expensive. Let us know. Family, I just thank y'all for being here, and I appreciate you. What's been going on with y'all? We're going to get ready to close it out, but let me know what's been going on with y'all. We're no rush if you got something to say. How is the weather where you at? I'm going to tell you how the weather is where I'm at. 91 degrees. Okay, 91 degrees. And just hot. It wasn't that hot today, but it's hot. Okay, now let's see. You say boric acid for ants, silverfish, but not spiders. I'm going to put some boric acid down. We got Boom nailed it. Family, as soon as I say I'm getting ready to go somewhere, boom, everybody show love to Boom nailed it. Now listen. I want to ask y'all a question, fam. I got to ask y'all a question. H-Town got a VA email about smoke and veterans' concerns of environmental hazards. Could that be a trigger for Gulf War oil wells PTSD? Could be, yes. Because I was there in the oil wells. Yes. Please send me that article. Everybody show love to Boom nailed it. Thank you for that, Brother Charlton. Now I say, can a mental health therapist license fill out my DBQ? A license, yes. Yes. If they're licensed mental health with the state, they should be able to do so. Yes. Check to see. I check to see what the requirement. They kind of changed it. Did they change it where only certain people can do it Find out what the VA requirement, or I'll get it to you. Okay. I'm gonna have to, because I think they recently changed some things about who can fill out mental health DBQs. Real Sir Gemini says 92 degrees and cloudy in Walla Walla. Will be 100 by Friday. Wow. Now, family list, Neil say, I am waiting on the VA to call me for a date for my carpal tunnel surgery. Now, when they do it, Brother Neil, are they going to be working on one hand or at a time, or both? Now, I know that sounds crazy for me to ask that, but I don't know. I don't know. Charleston say 75 degrees, nice in Pennsylvania. Nice. Betty say 75 degrees clear. I thought so also. One at a time. Okay. Which one are they going to work on first, Brother Neil? Your left or your right wrist it is, or hand? Let us know. Or is it from your wrist to your hand? Now, Charlton say, yes, better by shipmate, all smoke gone today after that rain. So was it smoke yesterday from, is it still burning in Canada? Let us know. Now, 66 Love say it's 79 degrees and fair in Cincinnati. That's Ohio, the Ohio Players. That's R&B group from up there. There's several groups from Ohio. What's the name? Sly from the Family Stones. He from Texas. Did y'all know that? I learned that. Yeah, I forget what part of Texas. Hope for just the left wrist. Well, prayers for you. Prayers for you. Okay. So you're not going to. So I thought you were going to get both of them. My fault. I didn't know. Hopefully, just the left one. They did the MRI. What other things? And how long they're going to put a brace on afterward, or have they even gotten to that point? I don't know. You know me, I ask more questions than a jealous woman. Listen, now the right at a later date, once the left heal. Yes, indeed. I'm just glad that we have I'm just glad that we got healthcare insurance that can help many of us, And say, now look, Betty says, Neil, hopefully they just do one and give you a month apart. Mine was both at the same time. Wow. How were you able to move your hands? Let us know. And family, y'all saw what we talked about tonight. We talked about symptom and pyramiding of symptoms and symptom overlapping. And we broke that down. So watch that. Yes, indeed. Now, any other questions, concern, let us know. What's on y'all mind? What y'all doing? Are y'all gonna be here on Tuesday? What y'all got going on? I might do an open mic night on Tuesday. How y'all feel about open mic? If y'all want to open mic on Friday, on Tuesday coming up, put open mic in the chat. Now let's see. He's talking to Betty. By the Betty surgery. Let's see what our brother said. I'm being nosy, family. Betty the surgeon said that I could drive myself home the same day if it is local. Okay. So we're going to do open mic on Tuesday. We got to see if anybody else want to open mic. Put the word open mic in the chat if y'all want to do open mic. We're going to talk. It could be communication, hate, debate, whatever you want to talk about. Open mic on Tuesday it will be. Now let's say, would the VA give you some compensation for carpal tunnel surgery? Now that I don't know. Not just for the carpal tunnel surgery, but they can give for surgery if it's related to your military service, if the condition that's being treated is related to your military service and having the surgery causes certain limitations. So let's say the surgery fixed some things, but limits you in other ways, they will pay you for the residuals. That's like having prostate cancer. Okay. So that's why they call it theories of service connection. That's part of the law. If you have prostate cancer and it's presumed to be service connected to Vietnam or other areas, well, when they remove the prostate cancer, your prostate, and you're cured of the prostate cancer, they'll pay you for the residuals, like incontinence or other things, the scars or whatever, right? Open mic, open mic. Now listen, say, real sir, I am going to put in for a claim. I was a surgical tech in the Air Force. That's a blessed job to have. Open mic, say, Charlton, when you get ready, because I'm going to have little topics I bring up and y'all can talk about what y'all want, but that means anything you want to talk about matters. Real Sir Gemini, how do you open mic? Not open mic. It's just open mic, just meaning everybody can talk on it. That's just a saying. Real Sir Gemini threw me off. Now look, say, Neil, there was a bucket of ish. They won't let you drive after colonoscopy. That is crazy. Yeah. They showed them let me drive. My daughter had to take me. Say, Neil, colonoscopy. Now listen, say, now Neil say, I'm going to have the surgery to write a nexus in my notes. Make sure you've looked at what needs to be talked about, what they need to, you don't coach them on what to write, but you need to know that they're addressing the issue. So you got to make sure that right questions are answered on that nexus letter. So get examples of other nexus letters for that. And, so you'll know what you need to know, where they need this here, what they need. See what they need for that symptoms. Look at the rating criteria for it. Betty Bob, my butt was so sore after prostate biopsy. Wow. Man, that's some serious stuff. Charleston, I am so sorry, my love. Yes, indeed. Say, thanks, H-Town. Yes, I am going to do my homework. See, by us talking, let me tell y'all something. A lot of stuff we just keep repeating in our mind, and we become kind of anxious and stressed about it. By talking to y'all, this has solved so many issues in my life. Take my glasses off for a minute. See, I can see without the glasses. But yes, indeed. Say, gonna do the homework. Now listen to what the real Sir Gemini. Check out the DBQ for that surgery or disability. Yes, indeed. So, for example, one gentleman, from my friend, his cousin, had heart surgery, and they paid him like $250,000, almost $300,000, if not 300, for the surgery. It depends on what effect the surgery has on you. Now, and it caused erectile dysfunction. That may be part of the reason. Now, 66 Love say, me either. I was little woozy after my first colonoscopy. Yeah, you got to get somebody to take you home. Watch when they tell you that. But he's saying it's hand surgery. Are they going to put anything that put you to sleep? Out to my honey. Yes, I am. Something I can't see what you got. I'm being nosy. That's what is that? Okay, I'm talking out to money. Okay. Family, we doing this thing. Now, family, I'm so glad you came through, Sir, the real Sir Gemini. And we thank y'all for being here. We ain't gonna hold you. Anything else you want to say, you go ahead and say. It's open mic. Better say, Neil, make sure they put you under. It will hurt like HE double hockey sticks. I listened to that surgeon that said the same exact thing. But here's my problem. if if they put him under, he can't drive. So you don't want to be driving once you've taken this stuff. He said, okay, Betty. He said 2 words, okay, Betty. Family, now everybody coming in here. Since you're in here, anything you want to say, you're welcome to say it. We're in the after party. We want to make sure everybody's covered. What's going on? What's the big topics going on out here in the veteran community? What everybody talking about? Can't be talking about no raise, because that no raise coming for you. When will that report come out for the cost of living increase? When does that happen? When does that happen? Speedy recovery, Neil. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Are you going to the VA to get this done? This medical procedure? Say thank you so much. That's what we're here for, Neil. Neil, listen. At that point, if you can't type, you just talking to the mic. Yes, the VA. Okay, so Neil's going to the VA for the surgery. Has anybody ever been an inpatient at this when he got through with a procedure at the VA? You end up staying there. I don't think I've ever stayed overnight other than for a sleep study at the VA. What about you? Say, I believe in October. So when they gonna put it out? So you believe in October? That's when they're gonna cost the COLA. That's what it's called. When is the COLA coming out? And what's going on that bill? That bill that's supposed to affect veterans. Has that bill came out yet? Let us know. And I want to ask y'all, do y'all have either one? Do you suffer from TBI, PTSD, sleep problems, fatigue, or anxiety? Which one gives you the hardest time? That's insomnia. I think one of the biggest one for me is, the one I cope with, all of them, but not all these, but fatigue get me real good. Fatigue, boy, I tell you. How bad is fatigue dealing with y'all? Let us know. Now listen what Betty say. Neil, have you ever did a tourniquet on a patient? That is what, let me see what they're saying now. That is what they did to me for listening to the surgery that told me the same thing. Listen to the surgeon that told me the same thing. It was like a paper cut. Fatigue gets me, family, right now. All of but fatigue is wearing me out. I'm exhausted. Anxiety bothers the real Sir Gemini. Okay. Not being able to sleep and fatigue. Charlton says anxiety from PTSD. Let me ask y'all this here. What do you think is at the source of causing what you're facing? Insomnia and fatigue from Betty. Okay, so 3 of us say fatigue. At least 2 said it having trouble sleeping. Then we have, oh man. Boy, how long has it been? Oh man, look at y'all coming up in here. Nacho Man. Ranchy Salad. Oh Lord, greetings. And we got her best voice. Y'all just coming up in here. Man, say, hey, H-Town and the family. I just got off live, dropping in the show some support and love. Thank you so much. Sister, now I'm able to come over there, I will. I've been busy. I've been having to take care of some stuff around the house. Let me tell y'all something. Now, y'all know how bad junk mail is. Junk mail is crazy. If you don't get rid of it, it'll stack up. I can't stand it. Everybody show love to her vet's voice and Nacho Man Ranchy Salad. That's like Muncho Man. And I'm gonna kind of ask y'all. We've been having a good time at the cookout. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, sis. That is really wonderful. Now you say hello, everybody speaking, everybody showing love, Betty showing love. Say hey everyone. Yes, indeed. Now, do you have memory loss and is it related to any of your conditions? All right. Let us know. That let us know. Okay. Do you have memory loss? And what do you do? Do when when you went to a CMP exam, how did you let them know that you have problems with your memory? I forget I'll forget some stuff I'm doing right then. And you know, a lot of times what they'll do when you go, we talked about this earlier, they'll have you do memory tests. Did any of y'all that hadn't come in, did y'all do a memory test if you went to a CMP exam for mental health? And do they do memory tests for TBI, traumatic brain injury? Let us know. Try to remember if having memory loss. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh, you say Dougie cookout. Oh, Lord, yes. Y'all roasting Dougie. Okay. What was y'all getting on Pastor Dougie about? What was y'all getting on Pastor Dougie about? Let us know. Yes, indeed. Pastor Dougie, he been in the crosshairs for a while. Everybody was going after him. Let us know. And family, unless y'all got something else, I want to definitely address y'all. If y'all got something to say, go ahead and say it. But I'm gonna say thank you, Real Sir Jim and I, for being here. We're gonna have open mic next time. Any questions, family? What I forgot something? Why I drive or why I'm driving and where? Yes, you forget where you at. What I forget sometimes, why I am driving and where. And I say I did live on his confirmation hearing from when he said, from what he said then compared to what he's doing now. But he's a big talker. He's big on these psychedelics. How do you feel about that? He's talking about because some people in here are okay with the psychedelics being used to treat what they say, was it PTSD and some other things, and some are not. He's really pushing that. So, what was the biggest contradictions, Hervet's voice, that you noticed that he had? Anybody else that when it comes to uh, the Secretary of VA, Doug Collins, what are some of the biggest things that y'all noticed that he didn't stick to, that he was, saying when he first came in he was going to do? He said he wasn't going to get rid of any medical staff at the VA hospital, but it seemed like they tried to pressure people out. Tell us some of the contradictions and why you lack confidence in him. Him trying to change rules. Okay. I think those shrooms will help my driving. No, 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 they will not. Oh Lord, no, Charlton. And see, here's the thing that I asked about the mushrooms and the psychedelic that they're talking about. If you have a mental health condition that causes hallucinations, right? I mean, you see things that are not there. But then the CMP examiner asks you, oh, you see things? Are you taking any psychedelic medications that may cause hallucinations? While yes, Well, then how they can say that the hallucinations don't come from the PTSD or the mental health condition. They can say that the hallucinations come from the psychedelic drugs. Now, am I taking it too far? Let me know. Let me know. Does that make sense, or that's not how it works? Let me know. I don't know. Now, say he's pushing back because he will probably make money from that and the steak and shake. Is he really opening up a steak and shake? He's laughing, LOL. Listen, does he seem to be out of touch with the veterans? Is that what y'all saying? Y'all think that Doug Collins is completely out of touch? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Secretary of the VA Doug Collins and as being relatable? We'll say in 10% increments, 0 to 10. What would you give him on being able to relate to veterans and our concerns? Let us know. Now listen, I am currently doing research on the psychedelics. Yeah, we covered that on a video. And so my concern is that if you're taking something that's mind altering, and I'm not saying it wouldn't help, but whenever they're pushing it, I want to know what their angle is. Remember, you wouldn't think I'd be pushing it. I'm a pastor, I'm a preacher, but I'm pushing psychedelics, right? Something ain't right. If Doug Collins going there, when I showed several videos, something ain't right. If he pushing it, what's his angle? You say H-Town exactly. 30 likes and 13 watts. People come in, hit that like button. I appreciate y'all come and spend time. That's all right. Say yes, veterans will get a discount if they open a steak franchise. Y'all are something else with steak. What would you rate him? Come on, I need a rating. Y'all need to be on. Charleston, you must rate Doug Collins. You see him? What would y'all give him? Come on, we got a 4 from Neil. Betty, a -1. Her best voice, a -5. Oh no, listen. Charlton say maybe Dougie pushing lettuce and mushrooms on those burgers. Nah, I'm not going to eat a burger. Lord, he is out of touch because he's missing right now. Okay. He's missing right now. Okay, if y'all could pick one thing that Secretary of the VA Doug Collins is most lacking or missing when it comes to the veteran community, Charlton will give him a 1. You're nicer than others. What do you think he's missing the ball on when it comes to us? Where he's unavailable? What is he unavailable when it comes to us? Is it when we're being attacked by news agencies? We're being attacked by members of Congress. When we're being said that we're victims and all this stuff. What is it? Is it the fact that he doesn't push policies or create things in the VA? But one thing you must say, he did say what? That he was getting that backlog down. He said all that. Wow. Wow. Is there anything that you can relate to him about? Anything? Okay, so give me something specific. I like what a brother say, listening to veterans. He tend to go on news agencies that don't ask him hard questions. Say all that. Neil say all that. Charlton say all that. Listening to veterans. What do you think he ignored about veterans? Give me something specific that bothers you the most. What do you think he ignores when it comes to veterans? Tell me, Neil, what do you think that he misses the ball? Do you think he need to do town halls in different state, in different cities and towns. Every single thing. Wow. Y'all don't give him everything. How did he become so out of touch? How could a person that talks so much be so out of touch with the veteran community? And I'm about to ask a question. Do you perceive him to be a threat to veterans? Do you think his policies and the way he operates as Secretary of the VA could undermine our benefits, undermine the security of our benefits? Come on, talk about it. The Take Care of America Veterans Act. Now, what is your opinion on the Take Care of American Veterans Act? Okay, I haven't really looked into it because I ain't trying to get stressed out. You say, "Town, you informed." I ain't trying to get stressed out, but y'all tell me about it. He talks more to the media than he talks to veterans. And it seems like when he's talking to veterans, it's only certain places that he feel comfortable. And I think they kind of pre-screen the people that talk to him first. Huh? Dougie World. I don't like Section 108. Tell me what 108 is about. Family, now we're talking about Pastor Dougie. And has he pushed this bill? Let me look that up since y'all bringing it up. Somebody here talking about this up. Oh boy, that family say, now listen what her vet's voice say. He has never done a town hall in the last year and next 6 months, and he has been the secretary. Seemed like he would do a town hall. He loves to talk. I think he don't like being challenged. I think he don't know how to respond. Now, let's see. Okay. Where Congress wants to trade tinnitus and obstructive sleep apnea for the Major Richard Starr Act. Which one is it? That's more dangerous. The Major Richard Starr Act. Which one is more dangerous? The Major Richard Starr Act or the Veterans Save Act? Or Take Care of Veterans. Okay. I would like to know. Let me look this up right quick. Because now y'all got me wondering. Every single thing. Wow. Family, y'all, I wonder if he knows that the veteran community, y'all basically lost confidence in him. Let me see here. Okay, let me see what this is. I'm looking it up now, family. You know, these names come up are very hypocritical. Take Care of American Veteran Act. Let's see what that's talking. All right, family. Let's see what we got here. We're going to look into it because, family, I appreciate y'all being here, your support. And, family, we're gonna make this thing happen. You understand? Let's see. Now, we're going to share our screen with y'all. I'm seeing this for the first time. Let's see what's going on with this act. Okay. So the first one y'all talking about is let's see. No, they want to take away from veterans to pay veterans. Wow. We got U.S. Army Grunt in here. Everybody show love to U.S. Army Grunt. Yes, indeed. Now let's look at this one first, family. We're gonna check this one out first. The Take Care of American Veterans. Whenever they say that, you know that's a slick thing now. Now listen what it says here. This bill addresses veteran benefits, healthcare, counseling, Department of Veteran Affairs, VA personnel, VA infrastructure, and the Veterans Community Care Program. I thought that would be a good thing. What y'all problem y'all got with that? Pastor Dougie looking out for us. Huh? The bill modifies various compensation programs for veterans. Uh-oh. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, hold up. Bill modifies various compensation programs for veterans. What that word modify mean? What you talking about, Willis? Let's see if it's good or bad. Number one, it allows concurrent receipt of disability compensation and military retired pay for certain retirees with a combat-related disability. That should be for all veterans, combat or not, in my opinion, but okay, you helping some. I don't like divide out unless it's a certain specific situation. Certain time you have to divide out. Number two, extended entitlement for various benefits and services to remarried surviving spouses. So understand this here. Family, usually when the spouse get remarried, they cut off certain benefits. Am I lying? Come on now, let's talk about it. Family, y'all just want me in here late. Look at y'all. When I'm trying to slip out, y'all just chatting away. Y'all a mess here. Listen and say, Grunt, take care of yourself. Can't wait to see you when you are well. Grunt, how you been doing, U.S. Army Grunt? Let us know. Because I know. Now we got Timmy in there. Timmy Morris says, Tim Morris say, hello all. I am working on a product. I have sound out, but want to be able to support the family. Okay. Okay. You sound up, but I want to be able to support. I'm glad you're here, Timmy. Thank you so much. 18 watching, 33 thumbs up. Awesome. Yes, family. Because look, we do these live streams and that's how I go. And family, we need each other. Now let's see what else. So where's it at? It's been introduced. It hasn't passed nowhere. Let's see the other thing. Okay, helping the surviving spouses. Okay, let's see the third thing. Increase the rate of dependency indemnity compensation. Why is that bad? I did it live on this. It's bad. Okay, let me know what part to go down to. Establish a supplemental monthly allowance for certain disabled veterans. I keep hearing this one word that alarms me. Certain, that sounds like discrimination. Certain, that sounds like they get to pick and choose who that they target in the bill for certain people. The bill also addresses VA educational and training benefits to include, right? Number one, modifying which independent study programs are covered under educational system benefits. So they modifying. So when you modify, that means you're going to take some stuff away. Huh? They didn't say add to. Modify means change what's currently being offered. Not expand. Number two, requiring transitional assistance program counseling to include a presentation on VA benefits. That's not saying much. They can get that online. That's bells and whistles. Number three, increase in housing allowance rates for individuals pursuing apprenticeships. Okay. I wonder who gonna get that. Family, I'm starting to feel funny on this thing. Family, y'all got me in here. Y'all trying to work me up in the middle of the night, and I got Sloppy Joe on my mind. I got some Sloppy Joe I clicked it. Oh, Lord. Now, listen to Charlton. Isn't he being Charlton? I can see it coming, Charlton. Are you picking with me? He said, don't worry, H-Town. It goes to Senate next. Senator Tim Sheehy will scuttle it, I'm sure. Wow. You talking about, oh Lord, not him. Combat Timmy. The bill revises health care provisions, including by expanding support and assistance for family caregivers. This stuff is doing more for the so-called everybody else but the veteran. Like her vet's voice says, she did it and it's bad. I did a live on it. It's bad. Wow. Now listen to Flexman say, H-Town veterans do not want obstructive sleep apnea and tinnitus ratings to be changed. That's what is bad. Let me get down there too. Oh, that's what we're getting to, right? Let's get to it. The bill revises healthcare provisions, including number one, expanding support and provided to family caregivers. Let me get this over. I can see it. Extending the staff, Sergeant Parker, Gordon Fox, suicide prevention grant program. Okay. Then last, among other elements in the bill, don't they try to put it down toward the bottom, family? Oh, which one of this did you have? Everybody say love to Rainbow PB. Everybody show love to Rainbow PB. I need to ask you a question because y'all starting to really mess with me, family. Family, we're going to just talk news probably for the next, we're going to go breaking whatever stuff they got. We covering all this stuff. This starting to really bug me. Look and say, among other elements in the bill. Look, they just act like it's a footnote. Revise VA disability ratings for sleep apnea and tinnitus. Well, they say they're revising it. I'm sure they're going to be revising it in the veterans' favor, right? Let me know. Are they going to be revising it? They didn't say against veterans. Let's see other things. Expanding eligibility for memorial headstones or markers for the spouse, surviving spouse, children. They doing more for the dependents than they are for the veteran. Child and dependents of a veteran memorial member of the Air Force. Okay, I don't mind them helping dependents, but how you gonna help dependents and you screwing over the veterans by changing sleep apnea and tinnitus? What's going on here? What can we do to fight this? Let's see what say. Addressing administration of VCCP and codifies the eligibility standards. Then establish a national screening process for prior or routine admission of certain mental health care programs. And what is that talking about? And addresses VA personnel hiring and infrastructure matter. That is very vague. Family, all that is vague. Family, this is vague. What we gonna do? We gonna fight this? This is vague. Everything else was in detail. All they say is revise VA disability ratings. They don't say how they're gonna revise them. Did you hear what I said? Just revise them. This is all vague. No, this don't make sense. Listen, Neil says it all sounds very suspect. Come on now, family. Now let's see what and guess who they probably gonna get to testify before the Senate? Lieutenant Dan. Combat Timmy gonna have something to say. Dakota Roster gonna have something to say. Medal of Honor winner. They gave him $100,000 a year now. Huh? Come on now. It all sounds like a finesse. This sounds like a finesse. Who getting this? Charlton say, Combat Timmy will call Lieutenant Dan because it makes veterans victim. Wow. We got to get rid of these people. See, when they let him in the Senate after being a liar, how far does he have to go from being a slime ball too? Y'all know I exposed him for harming himself, shooting himself, and then trying to getting a Purple Heart for it. not in the veteran's favor. It sounds very suspect. Every rainbow poop. I need so much what we read so far. Yay or nay? Did I spell nay right? I don't think I spelled nay right. I forget. I don't never. Yay or nay on this bill? Yay or nay? Where you stand on the Take Care of American Veteran Act? Boy, they sure can name it something slimy, can't they? Now listen, family, let's talk. Can we talk? Can we talk? Man, I'm kind of fired up. Yeah, I meant nay, N-A-Y. Yay or nay? And I meant yay. Now, I think I spelled yay right then. And I meant nay, N-A-Y. Yay or nay, yay or nay, yay or nay. Let us know. Now, listen to what the real Sir Gemini says. Congress wants to use the money saved by reducing or eliminating VA benefits for obstructive sleep apnea and tinnitus to pay for the Richard Starr Act. Understand the significance of this. It's called the domino effect. Are you listening to me? If they take away your service connection, it's not just taking away the compensation you get, let's say for tinnitus, right? Huh? Let's say they take away what you get for tinnitus. What if that tinnitus is connected to several other conditions? So not only do you lose the service connection for tinnitus, you also losing, are you listening to me? The secondary conditions that's connected to it. That's a domino effect. Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying. Hope I read everything. Her best voice say, it's not in veteran favor. The bill is not good for veteran. It takes away from veterans to give another set of veterans. It's not good. I hear you. When I'm looking, that's what it sounds like. Betty said, H-Town, I've been saying this for almost 2 years. Yes, you have. Say nay. Family say nay. Whew. Let me see what our brother said up here. The bill will take away obstructive sleep apnea and tinnitus from future veterans' claims and give the money to other veterans of the Major Richard Starr Act. Oh, that's how both of them come together. Okay. Family? Man. Family, y'all got our brother Neil say nay. He ain't for it. Neither is Charleston. He say nay. Betty say nay. H-Town say nay. We got 18 watching, 35 thumbs up. Man, we going, whew. That's one I second out. That's good. Thank you. Now, U.S. Army Grunt, we hope you feeling well. We pray for you. Now, U.S. Army Grunt say Congress wants to rob Peter to pay Paul, and we as veterans get screwed. Make no sense. I got a question. Family, y'all tell me if I'm getting messy if I do this here. Huh? Y'all tell me if I'm being messy. Dang, my finger didn't type right. If you have benefits for obstructive sleep apnea and tinnitus, you keep them. Nah, Lord, say 36 likes and 17 watch. Family, are y'all gonna get mad at me? Tell me y'all want me to speak the truth. I gotta pull something up. What's going on around here? You understand? I want to know what's going on. I want answers. It's gonna take me a minute to look some of this stuff up. Give me a second. Because now I'm concerned, family. I am concerned. And we want to know because I think this could possibly be a domino effect. Who in here thinks this could be a domino effect? And I want to know, how do you feel this is affecting your voice as a veteran? Somebody let me know. So you feel like it's a domino effect. Well, H-Town think ahead. I always think about the money. Don't think about what they're showing you. Think about the end game of what they're trying to do. Because they throwing you like one thing. Well, this ain't gonna affect you. Then they're gonna turn back around and get us too. They trying to silence us, family. They trying to take our voice and speak for us on our benefits, on our rights. Huh? But I got something. Yes, indeed. Oh boy, this done run me hot because I really want to know what their end game is. And now we kind of have an idea, but how they going about it. Yes, indeed. Oh, they working against our benefits. Why you can't, we need it. Yes, domino, mind over matter. They don't mind and we don't matter. You understand? Is that what's going on? They don't mind and we don't matter. Is this how they treating us? That doggone combat Timmy. Yeah, that combat Timmy. In there doing mischief. He ain't nothing but a big liar, fraud, and liar. How you can't trust no liar? By their very nature, they're liars. Now I want to ask y'all this here. And I'll go along with it. Why they doing this here? I want to ask the question. Don't y'all get mad, okay? Will Congress cut anything of theirs, or do they plan on just cutting our stuff? Huh? I want to know because I'm about to show y'all something. With this coming back full circle. Oh, it's moving fast now, boy. Oh, doggone. Fam, I got a question for you. And glad y'all for y'all being respectful in the chat. You see how we can get more done? Family, I'm going to be covering this a lot. So if this trigger y'all, we got, this is a serious thing we got to get into. Family, y'all, we got to get into it. Oh, Lord Jesus. Give me a second. This is what H-Time want to ask you. Okay? Now, y'all tell me this here. Will Senator Tuberville still be getting, you let me know, will he still be getting his stipend of $79 a day while they're working to cut the veteran benefits? You tell me, will he get his lunch money? Now, when you add that up, $79 a day, tax-free, he don't have to use it on food. Family, y'all think I'm playing with this? Tax-free, he can use it on, he don't even have to report it. He don't even have to report it on his income tax. When you add it up, that's more than what a disabled veteran get per day. That's 90%. He can use it. Discretionary fund, don't have to look what better say, tax-free. That ain't right. Come on now. Why y'all think H-Time? Let me get to what everybody's saying. I apologize that I haven't got to your comments. Now listen. Rainbow says, you can trust Combat Timmy because he is endorsed by Lieutenant Dan. Oh, I feel like I'm in trouble. Oh, that doesn't come from me, Rainbow. Now listen, U.S. Army Grunt said, this is a Lieutenant Gade poison pill in this bill that can't be closed once they open it. Can't be closed once they open it. Who? Now listen. Did y'all see this here? Look what they get in Congress. So why don't they cut these little stipends? They getting hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do they need lunch money? Why don't they cut their lunch money? Is H-Town, do you think I'm fair or not? Cut out Congress and the Senate lunch money. Buy your own. You make enough a year. Eat at the cafeteria there at Congress. Only hours, zero of Congress and zero for SNAP cuts. The only thing that Congress cuts of their own is when they cut in line at the DFAC. Yeah, I know H-Town doing the research. Now, the Hervet's voice says it was not approved in the House of Representatives. So it's back to the drawing board. Family, it ain't just whether it was approved. We need to start attacking these senators and Congress people. Who brought this up? Who brought this bill up? Are you going to, hey, if they want to cut into our benefits, can we cut into their lunch money? They passing rules to benefit themselves. They got a better health care plan than we do. And about to make you mad, do you know when they have extra money over the budget, they put in a fund for themselves? Did you know that? They've been doing it for years. They have tried for 7 to 8 years to fund the Richard Starr Act, and it's failed. It's just a smoke and mirrors. When they passed that $100,000 a year for Medal of Honor winners, they didn't take all that. They didn't fail. But whenever it's something that may benefit us or it's supposed to be against us, it's always kind of some drama. Now they are, drooling at the money about killing obstructive sleep apnea and tinnitus. Family, I'm about to tell you something. See, this is prophetic here. I want y'all to pay attention because nobody talked about it. Oh, Lord. Now the lunch money. Family, y'all don't remember, do you? Family, do y'all remember? Come on now, I'm about to show you here. Family, oh, Lord, I know I'll be able to find it. Because I got almost 500 videos. But Lord, I'm trying to get to, man. Do you remember what Lieutenant Dan said? Remember what he called it? And he was setting the stage for all this here. He was setting the stage for all this here. Your boy, Lieutenant Dan. Remember this, fam. Now, don't you ever forget what H-Town be putting down. Y'all know I put stuff down. People say, well, it's not as what H-Town putting down. It ain't as sexy as all this other stuff. But I'm laying the groundwork because H-Town could see what's coming. Now, if I'd have had a chance to interview Lieutenant Dan, I would have asked him the hard questions. Nobody, they want to cheese up with him and all that. And you had your chance and you didn't do nothing. You gave him like, you don't know, you got to go right at him. Because what he wants, I'm going to tell you about Lieutenant Dan, what he wants. Lieutenant Colonel Gade, he wants to be worshiped by veterans. He don't want to be respected by us. He wants us to be beneath him. Because he said, come on now, come family, we about to do this here. Family. Now, y'all tell me where H-Town lying. Now, look what we said about this money. Come on now. Now, U.S. Army grunts say $79 per day. It could be up to 81, I think. And 31 days and times 100 senators. My God. You got to be kidding. That's almost $3 million a year for that lunch money. My God. What? You meant what? I was thinking single person. You telling me this stuff adds up. What are you saying? My Lord. Oh boy, y'all. Family, where our voice at? That's what I want to know. Where our voice at? Oh, we gonna do one just on our voice again. That's what we gonna do. Our next live stream gonna be about us being heard. H-Town about to raise some sand. We gonna have some fun in between. But when we doing, H-Town is on the warpath. Did you hear what I said? H-Town is hot. That's we putting RICO charges on all of them. Food is expensive, especially beef. So why don't they eat substitute? We gotta struggle. Why not them? Family, look at this here. That's almost that's pretty much $3 million a year for their lunch money. They get more in lunch money than disabled veteran gets in a night with a 90% rating. Come on now, family. Make that make sense. Huh? Oh, family. Oh, you if y'all think that's it. You think that's it? Oh Lord, y'all about to really get hot. Family, we gonna be covering this thing. Whoo! Food, yeah, let me see, say, yeah, he wants to be put on a pedestal, definitely has an ego. Yes, indeed. Write your representatives. We need to write them. We need somebody get the numbers and what we can write them, call them, raise hell with them. Now, family, this one here, don't you get mad. Remember what he called our disabilities. Do you remember that Lieutenant Gade referred to sleep apnea as a junk disability? And before Congress, fam, do you remember this here? So now, since they've defined them as junk disabilities, guess what? Now they're trying to get rid of and reduce the junk disabilities. First, reduce them, get rid of them for newcoming people. Then they're going to get rid of them for us. Ain't going to be no safe places. Yes, that was some BS. He called them junk disabilities. Huh? Is that your boy? For those of you that support him, is that your boy? Huh? That's what he said. Junk disabilities. See, this is when I saw this coming, and what's the name? He wasn't much better for the veteran of foreign wars. Remember, I pointed out what he called them. Perverted incentives for the veterans of 100% disabled, dependents of 100% disabled veterans to receive CHAMP VA. He called that a perverse incentive. Now, let's say, eat a value meal from McDonald's just like a lot of struggling Americans do. Family, hold on. I don't know if I see. Okay, we gonna go back over here. Hold on now, y'all. Listen. Don't you think? Now we got to go back to it. Now y'all got me. Y'all getting on my Congress now. Don't you think? Let me see where it's at. Don't you think that Congress deserves that kind of money? Huh? Don't you think $79 a day is the cost of living? And say 66 Love McDonald's just went to $4 value meal. You know how many value meals they could eat McDonald's all day with $79, right? $79. Well, see, they might have to eat breakfast at McDonald's. Now let me ask you this here. Can you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at McDonald's for $79? Let us know. Uh, oh Lord, I pulled it up on the screen. Charlton got me. I didn't know what I was pulling up on the screen. I just noticed when 66 Love laughed. Charlton, I'm putting RICO charges on all y'all. McH-Town Value Meal is next. LOL. Nah, you got me, Charlton. Charlton, you got me. Oh, you played that card from the bottom of the deck, Charlton. You set me up. Oh Lord. Family. This is heavy. And you know they're gonna raise the amount. Come on, y'all. See, H-Town yelling it because ain't nobody else telling it. Thank you, Hervette's Voice, for doing a video. Go over there and check that video out you did. When did you do that? Well, you go check out in her video library. Check that out. Now listen. Oh boy, I'm scared to fill up with US Army. He's laughing. Y'all laughing at me. I'm being bullied by the Navy. Listen. U.S. Army Grunt says, and if the House gets $79 a day, that is 411 House Representative. That is $12,960 and hold on. 12 million. $12,960,108, and the Senate to what? 2 million nine. So that's about 3 million plus another 13 million, $60 million. About almost $16 million. $15,898,908. That is a lot of veteran benefits they could help pay. Do we need to talk about it on the next live stream? Do we need to cover the extra perks they get outside their salary? Family, if we need to do that, put a thumbs up in the chat. Let me know. U.S. Army Grunt, where you been? You come back putting a battery in H-Town back. What you been doing? I pray that you well, my brother. Family. Do you see why H-Town? I could see this stuff coming. Now you say both. Now when you say both, what we need to cover, Mr. Tim Morrison? Let us know. Thumbs up, both. We gonna do it. Y'all want to put a thumbs up or put the word thumbs up? Let us know if you want us to cover this, and we gonna break it down. And we ain't holding back nothing. There will be no sacred cows. See, H-Town was chilling tonight. I was talking about overlapping symptoms, wasn't I? Then y'all had to bring this up. That got the fire in me. You understand? Let me tell you one thing. One thing I ain't letting nobody do is play in my face. But H-Town, you're just a little YouTuber. I'm here for my family. The hell with that. The hell with it. Hell you say that he can do this here. And all of them can play in our face like this. Talking about cutting our benefits. Are they going to cut their lunch money? We need to start something to say, are they going to cut their lunch money? Man, we about to raise some sand up in here. So let's see how y'all feel. Timmy say both. Tell me, I forgot what the other one was. What's the other one? I know I said the lunch money and what else? When y'all say both, what y'all mean? I forgot. I'm so fired up. Rainbow Poops say, I said it. Rainbow PB says both. Then the real Sir Gemini say thumbs up. Want to do it. We gonna, family, don't get mad, you hear? Neil say thumbs up. Let's do it. Let's talk about this lunch money that they getting while they trying to cut our benefits. Say that's a lot of burgers, U.S. Army Grunt, for sure. And it's tax-free. They don't have to report it on their taxes. And they don't have to use it for food either. Did you know that? Benny say thumbs up. Okay. Betty say thumbs up. Yes, we need to talk about this. Now, here's the thing. The destroyers come and say thumbs up. Okay. Here's the thing, though, family. Is this making us as veterans become political? Do we want to stay out of politics? Because if we attack, we're not just attacking the Democrats, the Republicans. We're not just attacking the independents. We coming after all of them. They're not going to be real happy with us. They're going to get even madder at us. So everybody say, show love to the destroyer is coming. Everybody show love to the destroyer. Charlton say yes. Rainbow say yes. Family, they work for us. You heard what Neil say. Neil, let me ask you this here. If y'all scared, put scared in the chat. That's scared, okay? That's my New Orleans brother, my Louisiana brother. If you're not me. Are you fearful of us challenging Congress, us pushing back? Are you scared? Put scared in the chat, or not me. How you feel about it? Scared or not me? Now let's see where we go. Boy, y'all coming up with the numbers. Rainbow PB say yes. Now listen to what 66 Love says. See, they trying to come and get us silently. Look how they did it. As a wolf in sheep's clothing, fam, they put in, what was the name of that garbage? Something about helping veterans. And why they rubbing us good with words, then taking us out. This ain't the first time they did it, and we're going to talk about it on the next live stream. Now listen to what our 66 Love says. They make between $174,000 and $222,000 a year and can vote to give themselves a raise. Don't have to ask us, the employer, for a raise. With that insider trading, they are making a killing. Now listen to this here though. They have more money. They can get themselves enough raise if they cut our benefits. Oh, am I lying? Now listen what our brothers say. There should be a moment to rein them in. Folk out there scraping by, and they are living high on the hog. But here's the thing. If they cut our benefits, it's going to, I just did a video on homeless veterans. What's going to happen to if they cut our benefits, do you think they care about us being homeless? Many of us, either this is our sole source of income, or it is what? A major contributor to our finances and our family's stability. So when they cut the benefits, when they cut the compensation, they cutting secondary conditions. They cutting any extra benefits your dependents get for you having that service connection. Come on now. I'm not scared. Bring it. Not me. Oh, Lord. Now listen, sorry, H-Town. Didn't mean to get you fired up. I think they should share in the pain and us if they go down that Lieutenant Dan Gade road. Just my thought. I think fire me up, we good. Look, count me in. Let me tell you, we're going to talk about this. Because you know, H-Town, one thing I can do, I can express myself visually and verbally. So guess what I'm going to do? The tools that I got, I'm going to use. Huh? We not playing with this. Yeah. They use them. I told you they was using these people to soften us up. Fire me up. Yes, he say, this is a serious matter. They need to ask the people. They won't let us come into the room. You got to be a part of the American Legion or DAV or some weirdo like Lieutenant Dan coming in there who's getting 4 checks from the government. Can we talk about it? Let me tell you something. Family, don't y'all get me to talking. Let me read what y'all said. Not me, say Charlton. They tried to shine on veterans. Slicky, yes, indeed. What ever happened to the tariff money fund with it? Thumbs up, Doge. Knowledge is paramount. Yes, indeed. What actually have the power? We actually have the power. They can't afford to have future service members thinking twice about joining, but they testing us. Huh? I wonder, I know some ways they can serve money. I think you know some ways they can save money. Huh? I think you know some ways they can save money. Tell me if I'm right. I think there's some ways that they can save money. I got one in particular. Huh? And y'all tell me what y'all think. Yeah, we are together. And see, that's why we can't be divided when people just trying to make money off of YouTube, not worrying about the whole. What good is it you getting you building a room in the house that's got the big time carpet, Persian rugs, you got all type of gold fixture in the house burning down. Everybody out for themselves what they can get when the veteran is going through. Only time you're gonna say something is the fear monger. No, we have to address these issues. No, if you can't help us, get out of the way. Yeah, they in the ballroom. Now, here we go. Now, I want to ask you this here. Since they cutting this, okay, I'm understanding they're gonna be cutting some things. The ballroom. I want to ask you a question. And y'all let me know. All right. Because we trying to get a veteran a voice, right? Hold on, let me go back over here. God dog, I didn't mean to do that. Give me a second. Because I got something to ask you. Oh, we already know what we going to be doing. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull something up, but I want to save it on the screen that what we going to be. God dog, you keep doing that. Give me a second. Because the thing is so small when I'm moving it, it makes it hard to do it. All right, now there we go. Now there we go. Now, family, I want to ask you, and we handling this thing. Okay, if they're going to be cutting that, stop no bid contracts. Okay, let's see. Great idea. So when you saying stop no bid contracts, are you talking about like what Lieutenant Colonel Gade gets for his company, where he's most likely 100% disabled veteran? He's definitely a disabled veteran, but this is what he says about you. Quote, I don't know if I can organize my life around the disability identity, is what he says. All right. I don't know if he can organize his life around disability identity, but he's definitely organized his business around it because he has his company, Interfuse, is now, that was a while back here, certified as a service disabled veteran owned small business. So if he doesn't organize his life around it, why does he organize his business around it? Why does he get VA disability and a full retirement? He was able to stay in the military years after his injury. Okay? Now, H-Town talking to you in a way that when they had a chance to talk to him, they didn't ask him none of this. And he turned around and crapped on them after they left off his program. he left off their program. Called them pretty much grifters. Huh? See, you thinking you rubbing elbows, you can't play with a snake. Then not only does he get money from this small business loan, you know that's right. Why would he need it? $30 million company is so many $1 million company, and he gets a retirement. On top of that, he gets a government contract. Huh? I thought that's a handout. So you wonder why he's talking against you. That's why. Stop no big contracts. Nope. Not if Lieutenant Dan can get it. He gonna be they water boy. He gonna be his handlers. He gonna go up in Congress and talk against all y'all if it gets him more millions of dollars. Tell me if you understand what I'm saying. Huh? Look at it. He's smiling. Same guy that went before Congress talking about they should do away with disabilities and we shouldn't get nothing. Mocked military sexual trauma, mocked it, talked about it like it was a joke, just dismiss it, talked about Navy people washing their underwear inside of a and how y'all watch them in a sink or some crazy stuff he was saying, insulted Navy people. A company needs 51% to be veteran owned. Business Lieutenant Dan is a pimp. Oh Lord. Yeah, they brought him on so they could get the discount. I don't think he may not fully own it. I don't know. But they brought, remember the company was already there. They wanted his government discount. Huh? Can you imagine what he don't pay taxes or light taxes on stuff? Huh? Come on now. Now, family, we gonna be talking next time. I'm letting y'all know. We getting into this next time. And we about to go in on all this here. So, family, if you get triggered, tell me to slow down, but I'm going in on this thing. Y'all know, y'all saw the slides. I couldn't make them up just now. So you know I've done videos over this over time when nobody else was telling you about this here. They playing stupid. Did not tell. Let me know. Tell me the truth. Those that have been with me, have I been telling you something like this was coming? Tell me if I'm making it up, you tell me. Didn't I tell you that this is a setup? That they brought him there for a reason? Go look at my live streams. Let me know, fam. I don't see none of y'all chat. Look like they not letting y'all chat. Let me know here, family. Let us know. Huh? And family, let's go ahead and say good night. Thank y'all. Let's say some good nights and let us know what's on your mind. H-Town, you've been screaming it from the rooftop. Family, I told them all this stuff was going to happen. I told them when they had him on their program and he was up there, they charming with him, kind of getting him softball questions. This wasn't going to end well because he was just a tool being used. His over-the-top language was to distract us. Huh? Just need gold chains and a feather hat, lifted shoes platforms, flared plants, bell bottom. What would be, hey Charlton, what would be his pimp name? What did Pastor Dougie pimp, not Pastor Dougie, I'm sorry, Lord. I'm talking about Lieutenant Dan's pimp name be. Let us know. Family, thank y'all for being here. I didn't know it was gonna go like this here, but family, thank y'all. We about to get in it, and this is gonna be a series that we gonna cover that they're trying to speak for us and silence veterans. We gonna keep on this one here. We gonna be on the warpath. Charlton, you forgot the gold first in the hill. Oh, yes, the goldfish in the hills. Oh man, remember that? Oh, I want to get you. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Come on now. Come on now. Family, say thank you. So do y'all appreciate us trying to handle this stuff? Y'all, do you think I thank you. You're welcome, brother, because I do care about these things. Rest well, family. Rest well. Family, we're going to get into this and we're going to find a way. We're going to speak. That's why we had this platform, so we can speak about these things. Can't nobody stop us. That's why we don't have time for trolls. You need to be trolling these congressmen and congresswomen, these senators. You need to troll them, and with them getting all this lunch money. That's sad. They get more for lunch money than a 90% veteran get to take care of their family in a wow. That's sad. Right, good show. We're gonna keep it going, family. And we're not fear-mongering, we're addressing the issues. We should be concerned. Now, we ain't playing with this. Night all, and hope everyone had a great day tomorrow. See y'all. Y'all need to be back here on Tuesday, okay? We're going to get into this. Y'all know H-Town don't let down. Do we let down? Come on now. Now, good night. I am Poop Daddy. Is Lieutenant Dan Pimp name. Listen, hold on. Hold on. That was I'm trying to make Professor Charles. He say, thank you, H-Town. Good night, everyone. Stay safe. Fam, this is when that's why we have to build trust with each other. So when stuff like this come out, we ready. H-Town, you have a blessed sleep and have a good Monday. A lovely Monday. I'm going to eat some more of that sloppy Joe that I made. Oh, Lord. Family, I really enjoyed y'all. Huh? Yeah, y'all a mess. Y'all my people. Y'all are my people. I love y'all. Let me see. So we talked about the overlapping tonight. We're going to get into it. Good night. Benny say good night. Anybody else going to say good night? Come on, family. Let us know. Good night. Come on, family. Anybody else? Good night, Benny. Good night, Betty Bobs. Good night, Neil. Good night, U.S. Army Grunt. Thank you. Good night, the Destroyer's Coming. Thank you so much. Right show. Right, good show. Yes, indeed. Good night, the real Sir Gemini. You matter to me. 66 Love, y'all matter to me. Because y'all really give me the energy I need to keep going. And I thank you so much. And I appreciate y'all. Like I said, Brother Neil, much love and wish you well on your procedure. You understand? And thank you, U.S. Army Grunt, coming through. And I know you've been under the weather, but we miss you and we need you. Put your prayers. Rainbow PB, thank you so much. The love and kindness and just that you bring through the room. Benny, Mr. Day One, thank you. Huh? Come on now. Timmy, thank you, Tim Morris. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. U.S. Army Grunt, thank you for calculating them, crunching the numbers. Thank you. Yes, indeed. We appreciate Charlton always being solid. I don't know what I'd do without you and Betty. Thank you so much. Oh, her vet's voice coming through. Thank you, sister. And Boom Nail that kept coming by. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know. Y'all made my day. Y'all made my day, and I mean that from my heart. Whew. Oh, God. And y'all know what really set the tone for me? When the Salto Marine came in, and hollered at me. That means something to me. That really means something to me. Some people might think that I'm like, against them or mean. No, I'm just about being straightforward. That's all. It's just I can't compromise. Then I'm compromised. Then I'm lying to y'all. Then once you tell one lie, you gotta tell two, right? Now we ain't gonna play all that. Yeah, so when you see me doing things, it's not to attack you personally. It's just I done seen the BS 100 times. So we ain't going down that road. We ain't playing dumb here. And Hellfish Haven, yes, indeed. Yeah, thank him for that math. Hellfish Haven brought that VA math, and I'm gonna get that. We're gonna cover that too. Oh, family. I'm looking at everybody, boy. Y'all been chatting. And thank Brother Charlton for putting something in the collection plate. We thank you. Thank you so much. That was, yes, indeed. Y'all don't know that little stuff add up. It ain't little, but I'm talking about these amounts add up. Because you know, what's name? YouTube get they cut. Big Blue, thank you for being here. God bless you. Then we had Randy family. Randy Holt come through. Yeah, Randy, we thank Randy for being here. Family, did we do this thing tonight? Big Blue, we said Big Blue. Then we had Rose City D, aka Day Day, come through. Jimmy Elmore. Y'all can't believe they sitting. They blocked my own statement, and everybody else got to say it. And I didn't get to say my own statement. All I put in there was CP, like y'all did. It won't let me, and I'm supposed to be the host. What kind of stuff is that? Stop complaining. And thank you, Hellfish Haven, for helping us with that VA math and your blessing. He's been such a blessing. San Diego Marine, much love. And thank you, Jason, for being it. Family, y'all see how many people come through? And yes, indeed, the salty old Marine. See, I don't forget people. I love you. We handling business. And that we always say, be straight with me. Ooh, let's see what we got here, family. Let me say a quick prayer. God, we ask that you bless us as a veteran family, protect our benefits, and bless our families and protect them. God, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, you said. And we ask God because we need you to be advocating, but we'll do our part. And we ask you to help us, God, as we gain this knowledge on what's being done to attack our benefits. Help us to be strong enough to deal with it in our state, Lord. Our help with our health conditions. We ask you these things in Jesus' name, amen. I ain't playing with this. Now let's see. I prayed this, start fussing. Amen. Yes, indeed. Oh, after I say that, he say, poop day. You a man. This man called it Pimp Day poop. He say, thank you, H-Town. Good night to everyone. Stay safe. Yes, indeed. H-Town, you have a blessed sleep and have a lovely Monday, Will. Benny say, night, everyone. Then Betty say, good night, shipmate Charleston, and have a wonderful Monday. You say, 66 Love say, probably more than the average everyday worker out there. Yes, indeed. Then the Destroyer's coming. Say good night. Y'all say amen. Thank you so much, our brother. Because, you know, we got faith without works is dead. So we're praying, but we also putting in the work we need to support each other. I think Betty said, okay, I think I read that one. So she say, good night, my lovelies, and have a lovely evening and a beautiful Monday. Yes, indeed. Now, 66 Love say, I believe they get travel paid also. I think we covered that a little bit. We might get more than that. And if they get money for travel, I understand that. Good night, all, and be safe. And they can make their rooms into like almost like little apartments at their office. Grunt prayers to you and your blessings. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Yes, indeed. Hellfish Haven, good night. And thank you for the VA map. Yes, indeed, Betty, you're right. Permission to post a link, sir, about the topic tonight. Do it to my email. Send it to my email. Because it won't, I don't have anything you can, I have it blocked where you can't do links in here. Thank you for saying something to Real Sir Gemini. Because you don't want, it just had some people trying to post the wrong kind of stuff. So my email, if you still here, you can go to my channel. My email is htownvet northside@gmail.com. Okay. Send it to the email and I'll get that. Okay. And that's what we usually send anyway. Thumbs up. Randy, looking forward to seeing you soon. Say amen. Yes, indeed. Send it to that email, htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. And we thank y'all, family, for being here, being so wonderful, family. I got to get out before y'all start coming back in. It had got down to a few people. Then all of a sudden, everybody started running in here. So let me hurry up and get up out of here. Hold on. I'm looking for that banner. Oh, I got the banner down. Let me see. I'm going to take that down and say, I thought I took that banner down. Okay, let me see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look there. You can freeze, go back and go back to it, Research Gemini. If one passes while serving in government, the family gets a year salary payout. Social Security gives a family $250, make that make sense. Please do me a favor and send me emails about the benefits that Congress get. Okay? Those of you to do it. And we want to thank y'all for being here tonight, supporting us. We went into it, and we want to thank all of you. And we want y'all to have a blessed night. And see y'all on Tuesday on the next one. Thank you. Good night. Love, peace, family.